So what do we think of the movie?
Awesome.
Love it?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Awesome. Do you forgive him for taking away all your rights? Is it weird he didn't mention anything of the Epstein files? Did you forget he murdered 2 people in Minnesota?
Oh, he did?
Did you forget about all that? Movie was good?
He murdered him. He tried to murder him.
They tried to.
Yeah, tried.
Should have. This is why fascists don't make art. That was so bad. That was the biggest fascism propaganda puff piece I've ever seen. And people liked it. They clapped at the end of the movie. White people shit. I'm better than you. Look at all the money. Look at all the gold. The whole movie was about her picking out a dress for an inauguration. That happened a year ago. They waited a year to put out a documentary until it's time enough to distract people, and they put it out, and it's the biggest piece of shit.
Melania documentary is already a box office flop. It turns out that nobody wants to see a dictator's wife's $75 million home movie. At the London premiere, only 1 ticket was even sold, and part of me thinks that was a mistake. I bet somebody was just drunk on their phone and they clicked the wrong movie in the drop-down menu. 2/3 of the crew who worked on the movie asked to be uncredited, kind of like the people who cash their $50,000 bonus check from ICE and then cover their fugly faces while they cause terror in American streets. And yes, I know that the movie industry is very difficult right now, and joining ICE is not the same as working on the Melania movie, but it's a little bit the same. The crew also said they worked long hours, which were deeply chaotic, and they were also often denied lunch breaks. The fact that this movie was funded by Amazon and they are treating the crew members exactly like they're Amazon workers is no surprise. The crew pretty much blames director Brett Ratner for their hard working conditions, but it is funny that they told Rolling Stone that even though Ratner was slimy, Melania Trump, while boring, was totally nice. Of course she was totally nice. This woman made $30 million for this home movie. This is in The Guardian about how it's apparently totally legal for Melania to get paid $30 million for a documentary, and it's because she isn't part of the government. She's just a private citizen who happens to be married to the president. So yeah, of course she was nice on set. She was getting paid. So that's what Jeff Bezos is doing with your money that you spend on Amazon. He's giving it to Melania Trump. I mean, he's also getting lots of plastic surgery with his wife, something that they should definitely both stop doing. The movie was directed by Hollywood super creep Brett Ratner. Now, I don't know if they chose Brett because of his sexual assault allegations or because he's on the Epstein list, but I have a feeling it was both. This is what happens when fascists try to make art in a late-stage capitalistic society where everyone is struggling to pay their bills. Because even if you already believe the propaganda, you can't even afford to spend the money to go see it in a theater. And because MAGA are both so anti-immigrant and anti-woman, there's no way they're going to spend money to see their dictator's immigrant wife's soulless, elongated selfie of a movie with the appeal of a dead jellyfish on the beach. And if Melania is sad about the fact that no one came to see her movie, I think it's really important that we tell her, I don't really care. Do you?
Someone commented outside my local theater. Jesus! Y'all are foul for this. And meanwhile, Amazon laid off 16,000 employees, but they have funds for this crappy movie. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sorry, I ain't watching this.
Believe me when I tell you I'm not trying to be funny when I say this. But the country is literally in a constant state of emergency. Like, we are living in mass chaos. Why do y'all think in the midst of that, we give a damn about Melania's life? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but with all that's going on, why do y'all think people want to see a movie about Melania's upbringing or whatever it's about? She literally has no personality. It has always very much gave, I'm here because I have to be. Unseasoned, bland, like nothing about her says we need to go see a movie that is specifically about her. She not just in a movie. We need to know more about her. Listen, I'm not even fully convinced that she's not being held hostage. Every time we see her now, if she wanted to do a movie about that, I think we might show up to the theaters. But about her life, I'm good. Pass. No, thank you.
If she divorced grandpa and told all his business, I'd watch that.
I already see how people are going to try to spin this Melania movie into a success, and honestly, it's kind of hilarious. Yes, it debuted to $7 million, which is the biggest opening for a non-fiction feature in the last decade. Cool. But let's talk context. This movie cost $75 million. That $7 million isn't impressive when you zoom out. That's not profitability. That's barely a dent. What's funny is how selective the industry gets with its standards. Remember when Variety tried to throw subtle shade at Sinners for not being profitable, even though it made $61 million opening weekend on a $90 million budget? That film was already most of the way there in 3 days. Where is that same energy now? And none of the audience data is surprising either. 72% of the audience was women over 55. The film is playing strongest in the South at 12% above the norm. Boca Raton, Florida is the highest grossing location with over $10,000, and of course it is. This movie made its money exactly where everyone expected it to, and nowhere else. And let's not ignore who directed it. Brett Ratner, a man accused of sexual harassment by 6 women. If you supported this movie, you supported him too. There's no separating that.
It was MAGA. This movie was in over 2,000 theaters. I'm surprised they didn't even show up, but to be honest with you, how can they? They're probably suffering from Trump's economy and can't afford to even go and watch this silly movie.
Melania Trump's documentary hit theaters across the globe. CNN went to theaters across the US and found the audience was mostly made up of fans of Trump and the First Lady.
Movie live up to everything you were hoping?
I think so, yeah. I think I just come away from it with that she's a poised person, she's dignified, and it was nice to see behind the scenes.
She was amazing. She was an executive, she was a great model, she's gorgeous. Finally, we get to see a close-up and personal of her.
I thought it was awesome. Well produced. Told a lot of story that we hadn't heard before, so I loved it.
Do you feel like you got to know the First Lady a little better?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, she's beautiful
And
you know,
that's obvious.
just all that
That's it.
she seems to be.
Yeah. Did you vote for her husband?
Absolutely.
All 3 times?
All 3 times.
Our whole group was talking about how we really like seeing behind the scenes, like to see the day-to-day, aspect of kind of what goes on in their lives.
Yeah. What did you like best about it?
I think because of their marriage, and I think they don't always portray their relationship as it is, and she has a lot of influence in that man's life.
But in this Washington, D.C. theater, it wasn't moviegoers filling the seats.
We came to the first showing in D.C., and it turns out it was a theater full of journalists.
The film has so far received negative reviews from movie critics. Preliminary projections suggest the film is tracking for a $2 to $5 million opening weekend. Its reported budget plus marketing cost Amazon $75 million.
Someone's like not surprised that this is the audience.
So the Melania movie is set to make $1 to $5 million this weekend. They spent like $40 million to make it and another additional $35 million for, I guess, advertising or whatever. It's about like $75 million to make this documentary about Melania Trump. And it's going to make $1 to $5 million. You guys know what I'm thinking. Who the wants to see a documentary about Melania Trump? What does she do? I'm just kind of keep it real. Are they just going to show her making faces at Trump? Is that what we're going to watch? Is it an hour and a half of her going, I don't know. Are they going to show her reading to children, her speeches that are horribly fragmented? What are we going to see her going, I hope that in this place called America, I want to let you know that my husband is happy with what America is great. And I hope that maybe... The are we talking about here?
Someone broke into my apartment yesterday and they didn't steal anything, but they left me 4 tickets to the Melania movie.
So Trump just tweeted every single seat for the Melania Trump movie was sold out in all theaters in the world. But it gets so much worse. 10 million people on Twitter are showing theaters where not a single ticket sold for the opening night of Melania at Boston's largest theater. And people were pointing out that I love that this is verifiable. Otherwise, we get headlines about how every single theater was sold out and it was a smashing success, along with fake pictures made from AI of packed out premiere showing. Well, it seems like Trump wanted to sell that idea, so they're right. Since we actually have the internet and we could show people things, nobody was going to this movie. I feel like even if I was a massive Trump supporter, I wouldn't even go to this movie just because I would think like walking to go see this movie, someone might attack me. Like that's how bad people don't like Trump. So I'm like, I wouldn't even feel safe to go watch this movie even if I wanted to.
Quickly, everyone, go watch Becoming on Netflix. It'll be hilarious if we made Michelle Obama's documentary #1 on the same weekend as this premiere. Damn! Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are about the Melania movie. If you happen to watch it, let us know. If not, let us know why you're not going to watch it. Leave your comments down below. If it's your first time to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out this video. I'm pretty sure you're definitely going to enjoy it. But nevertheless, I will see you guys when I see you. Peace.